First choice is to spare. And we'll go to the next one. Press the issue. Oh.
I noticed the way he spoke to you, and in the past I never saw the two of you together.
I didn't think you'd notice.
Why? You're my knight. I spend a lot of time with you, so of course I'm aware how others treat you. I also know what it is like to be distant from your own family. If you do not wish to speak of such matters, you do not need to.
Thank you, Princess. Fritz clears his throat before he turns to me, his smile so bright it seems to light up his face. Would you like to get back to breakfast? I happen to know where the best baker in all the NGL sells his croissants. The thought of croissants makes my mouth water, and I'm at the door in seconds. Sorry for bringing you here. I should have known it would be difficult.
How could you have known?
Exactly how much does he know about me? I know I'd stop there. Oh, and he brings the Laura doll to us, which was even a surprise to me. Keep walking.
I don't have time for this.
I ignore Waltz and continue walking. Waltz reaches out and takes a hold of my arm, forcing me to stop. What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Leaving? Do you know how worried everyone's been? How worried I was?
As you can see, I'm fine. I'll be even better when I'm away from the Martian, so I'm leaving.
3 days.
What?
I haven't seen you in 3 days and you're just gonna brush me off? I've been spending all of my free time looking for you after we got separated that day. Do you know how bad I felt when I lost you? If something had happened to you, I would never forgive myself.
Dolores sent you her message.
Yeah, but even then, all we knew that she was with you. That didn't mean you were safe. I yanked my arm out of his grasp.
I would have been perfectly safe if Dolores wasn't with me. In fact, I would still have my old life if she had never cursed me.
Princess. You found her! I'm gonna skip ahead. She said she's leaving. What? But why? She says she's fine without us and can't understand why I've been worried. I think that Laura has something to do with the situation. Stay still. Tell. Stand your ground. Look, I did all these good things. Doubt 'em. All these things. Wait, say nothing.
Why does he have Why does he have that opinion of Fritz? If anything, Varg is the animal. Fritz is twice the man that he is.
Varg continues to walk forward ever so slowly, but I remain rooted in place. Eventually he whirls around and looks at me. Any day now, Princess.
I suspect it does. I know that Fritz sometimes struggles with their commands as well. Unlike you, however, Fritz does not take his frustrations out on other people. He does not lash out at others by scaring them. And he certainly doesn't protect people by stalking them from their shadows.
Varg's hands clench over his canes as he glowers at me. You always talk about that idiot. Do you know how sick I am of hearing about him? You want to know the truth, Lucette? You're wondering how two personalities can share the same body. Well, sure, magic was the catalyst, but the other part of magic, well, that was Fritz. help. Doubt?
I doubt you can.
My chest begins to ache, and my heart feels heavy.
You'd never believe me.
There's a certainty in Fritz's eyes that was not there before. He looks at me with fierce determination. Try me. I sigh and rub my hand over my eyes.
You're cursed.
His silence is all the response I need.
I knew this would happen. I knew he still wouldn't believe me.
Princess, we've talked about this before, but what exactly are you seeing that makes you so firmly believe that? I am wary.
Will you really listen to me? You were cursed with an alternate personality, a cruel one. I've known for months. Well, you Fritz were going to kill Rod and Emily last night.
He reaches out to rest his hand atop mine on a windowsill. His determination has dwindled into uncertainty.
You don't believe me.
I believe you, Princess.
I can see in your eyes, Fritz, you doubt me.
I don't doubt you, Princess. I'm just confused. How could I not be about the existence of an alternate personality, or about a curse inflicted on me? I pull my hand away from him and cross to the other side of my room, so that the bed acts as a barrier between us.
I knew you weren't going to. What? How could I be so stupid to think that you would?
Princess. He begins to move toward me, but I stop him in his tracks with a single glare.
Don't!
Silence descends upon my room. When I finally look at Fritz again, the man I see is a stranger. Gone is the Fritz that I once knew, and standing in his place is nothing but a shadow. Mama is dead. Only in name. Press him.
You cannot say or won't say.
Then he kisses me. How do I break his curse? Much to my astonishment, Sir Mithras begins to laugh. The sound is cruel and so sharp and deadly it cuts through whatever hope he had been forming in my heart. You wish to break his curse? Oh, Princess, you should have told me earlier you cared so much about the boy. Perhaps then I would have tailored his curse to your requirements. Poor, upstanding, chivalrous Fritz. In many ways, he was too much of a knight for his father's liking. Protest. Don't want revenge. Why did you come here? They look at me, expressions baffled because they care about me. Stand your ground. It was my fault. Help him. My eyes drift towards Varg's cane.
That cane is the source of his magic. If I can get away from him, then Dolores Karma will still stand a chance.
With renewed determination, I run toward Varg. Princess! I barrel past Karma and hit Varg square in the gut with my shoulder, forcing him backward and to the ground. I manage to twist the cane away from him and clutch it as Varg rises and begins to advance toward me. No cane. What? No time for games. Give it back.
No.
You really are nothing without your cane, aren't you? For a moment, there is only silence as Varg freezes. I cannot read the expression on his face.
What is he thinking?
Varg breaks the silence when he bursts out laughing. It is a sound that heralds certain chaos. The cane is not my only weapon. I watch as Varg slips a dagger from his sleeve. And what are you going to do with that little thing? Poke me? Who said anything about you? What? With a smirk, Varg brings the dagger to his neck. This dagger is more than enough to do some damage to the princess's favorite knight.
No!
Now that is definitely cheating. This is ridiculous. You share a body and you'll end up hurting yourself as well. Varg shrugs, and I cannot tell if he's really unconcerned or pretending to be. I'll do whatever it takes. Varg smiles at me. In this light, his teeth appear to be gleaming and sharp like he has fangs. Now give me back my cane, and I will do precisely as I tell you. Or the boy dies. I stand still. I cannot look away from Varg's gaze, which is bright with triumph. If Fritz dies, you die as well. Are you not afraid of death? I was never really alive to begin with. I'm just a bit of Fritz's mind given independence. This body isn't mine, so I can't destroy it and not feel a thing. It'll be Fritz that suffers. Princess, don't listen to him. You know it's a trap. I know Waltz is telling the truth. I can see it in the look on Varg's eyes. I grip the cane catered to me. Oh god. I grip the cane tighter to me.
Varg is lying to me. He'll definitely suffer. But he's also serious about hurting Fritz, and I cannot let that happen.
Now do as you're told, little princess.
Don't be stupid, Lucette.
Oh, no matter what. Varg reaches out and snatches his cane from my hands. I'm not letting you leave the palace again, princess. Throne room! Let me find it. Refuse. I flinch away from Mother's reaching hand.
Mother hurt the king. She hurt so many people. She killed Garland? No.
What did you say to me?
I cannot let her hurt anyone else. No.
Mother's eyes glitter as light begins to collect in their palms. I can only bear your disobedience for so long, Lucette. It seems you require disciplining. Mother raises her hands, the light reflecting her cruelty in her gaze, and that I'm too familiar with. Oh man, no matter what?
I've been lucky. Hilder took my Lorea, but I got you in return. I'd like to think that my daughter would have grown up to be someone like you. I believe in you, Lucette. I've always believed in you.
Talk about our death. The Hunter, chapter 10. Okay, here we go. It took a lot to convince everyone that I needed to enter the palace alone. It is the people outside who are fighting Mother that need the greater strength. Bringing any one of them with me would have greatly diminished that strength.
I must quickly find the king.
Mother always made sure to leave the king in the throne room whenever she left, so it follows. Oh my god, this sentence. Mother always made sure to leave the king in the throne room whenever she left, so it follows that she would leave him there now. There's like no punctuation there, so it's really difficult for me to just... Ugh.
It's so quiet here.
I push open the doors.